You all set? You can go live then. You're all set. Oh, you're on. Okay.
We are on.
Well, good evening, everyone. Well, we did expect the mayor to be here, and up until we got an email yesterday that he wasn't going to be here, so we still want to hear from all of the students who come here for sure. Two of our committee members are down at the Mass Association of School Committees, Committeewoman Hurst and Naylor. So they, I believe, are going to be monitoring and listening on the internet so that you'll be heard. So let's start. We'll go through the list. The first that we have here is the High School of Commerce, and we have Talia White and Ayan Rodriguez, attended by staff member Amanda Gauthier.
You got to update the list. Same list, I just have to spell it.
Hello all and good evening.
Good
I'll
evening.
start by telling you how motivating the High School of Commerce is. They support scholars with early college courses, which allows them to get a head start in life, a sense of preparedness and awareness of the adult life. They also provide a school store, which is based off of a point system. The right thing, you will obtain more and more points. A very motivating tactic for scholars. The school store contains prizes such as snacks, school merch, PS5, the new Xbox, even the new Switch, you name it. The teaching curriculum is amazing. They have the best teachers as staff, teachers who use social-emotional learning. The teachers really connect with the scholars in order to get a better understanding of where they stand academically. A very helpful approach, I'd say. As a scholar attending the High School of Commerce, I'd humbly call myself living proof. The High School of Commerce has allowed me to become a better person in my overall life, which is continuously opening more and more doors for me. I am a part of the JROTC program, whose mission is to motivate younger people to become better citizens. And since I've joined, I'd say that mission is very applicable. All in all, High School of Commerce is a very supportive school for all students.
Well done.
Hello everyone, I'm Ayan Rodriguez. I'm a senior here at the High School of Commerce. Since I've been at Commerce for the past 4 years, I've got to experience another home. The staff and students here are always welcoming and understanding, whether that comes to your home life or just needing help on a subject. Here at the High School of Commerce, we've always had an inclusive environment that also includes all schools in our buildings. We also do events such as Homecoming, the MLK Classic, and Student versus Staff. We also have a student council that I am a part of that makes sure every student's voices are heard, and we make sure we have fundraising events while helping the senior class. Even though Commerce has had their struggles within my first 2 years here, things have turned around and helped me for the better and getting ready for college and moving on to my future. As I look into the end of my high school years, I'm grateful and proud to be a graduate of the High School of Commerce.
Thank you so much, both of you. Great representatives of commerce. And we also have the Emergence Academy, which is part of the Commerce campus. And it's either Lydia Mazuta Mihai. Would you correct me if I'm wrong? And Uvensely Marcilius. Please correct the pronunciation.
Hi, my name is Lady Mansueta, and today I stand before you with great pride and gratitude to share my transformation at the Emergence Academy. At 14, I joined this community with now knowing any English, struggling to express myself or pronounce basic words. But the kindness and patience of my teachers and friends taught me that learning something new requires no fear. I became part of the student government and discovered how much my opinions and ideas matter to them. Emergence Academy is more than a school. It's a community embracing you for who you are, freely expressing yourself while learning from different cultures, languages, and traditions. I'm from Dominican Republic, so I can do that. I'm honored to say I'll be among the first graduates, and I'm really proud to say it. Emergence Academy, thank you for believing in me and providing tools for growth. Thank you so much, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vincent Marcellus, and I'm 11th grade, and I'm here to talk about my experience at Emergence Academy. I've been attending Emergence Academy for 2 years now, and I can tell you that it has been nothing but a great experience. In my 2 years at Emergence, I've met friends from all across the world, and I've learned new words from their language, words that I use with some of my soccer teammates for us to be able to communicate better and further from our bounds as teammates. And I also would like to add that the Emergence Academy is filled with teachers, staff, and admin that are kind and want the best for you. They will bring the best out of you so you can become a better person. At Emergence, we represent over 25 countries and 20 languages, but no matter what language you speak or where you come from, you will definitely find a community here that's welcoming to all people. You will find new friends from all over the world, find supportive teachers and staff, a community that I'm proud to be a part of. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share only a small bit of how much I love and appreciate Emergence Academy. Thank you.
And also at the High School of Commerce, we have the Springfield Honors Academy. We have James Marshall and Nomar Maldonado, accompanied by Dina Cooper from,
Janie.
I believe.
Janie. Janie's.
Oh, Janie's.
Good evening, Superintendent Dr. Donnell and members of the school committee. My name is Nomar Maldonado, and I'm a senior at Springfield Honors Academy. Today, we will be presenting our podcast to you all. The name of our podcast is Sit and Share. This is a podcast that allows us to sit and discuss topics and situations that impact students our age. We created this podcast because we felt students our age didn't get the necessary support they deserved or didn't always have outlets to hear positive feedbacks from their peers. While schools are full of qualified and smart school counselors and psychologists, we felt students needed an additional form of support and self-care. The type of support that comes from others that may not have experienced what they are going through or have identified positive strategies for dealing with challenges. We noticed that a lot of students try to solve their problems alone instead of seeking help either from trusted friends, adult, or professionals. Due to current events, we decided to create our podcast so we could have a voice for those who currently feel unheard. For example, after the current election, many adolescents feel unheard and disappointed from the results. However, students like us use this as a fuel to not give up. In our podcast, we dive deep into social problems in a non-biased way to provide teenagers with the proper knowledge of what is currently going in our country.
God.
I'm gonna hold it. Okay, my name is Janice Bachuka, and I'm a senior at Springfield Honors Academy. Our podcast was started so that students could listen to advice given by us, so that even if they decide to go on and solve their problems by themselves, they could have a sense of knowledge on the problem and not just go into it blind. Adolescents nowadays struggle with mental health, and most decide to deal with their problems alone, which can have detrimental effects. Our hope with this podcast is to answer the questions adolescents have in regards to different social and academic problems. We published our first episode, which was about managing and developing friendships.
Nice.
Currently, we have the necessary support from our school. We felt this first episode was important because as we're about to start the new school year, this topic can be very relevant for students our age. We are hoping to have guests on the podcast, and maybe one episode we could get one of you to join us. We also have solicited future podcast topics from our school community to help us shape the podcast. Currently, we release a new podcast episode every other week. This way, it allows us to build better content. We would love to get your support by taking a moment to listen to the podcast and sharing feedback about this outlet for students to connect throughout Springfield with issues/concerns that are relevant to our generation. Thank you to Mr. Matters, our journalism teacher, for seeing our vision and making it a reality. Thank you to our principal, Ms. Cooper, and Ms. Clark, our assistant principal, for believing in our vision and helping us build a lasting legacy. Your hosts, Nomar Maldonado and Janice Machuca.
All right.
We're going to pass over Aspire because they probably got caught in the same traffic I did trying to get down here. And hopefully they'll be here shortly. And we'll move on to Kylie. And for Kylie Prep Middle School, okay, Ayan Rodriguez, Garu Vasquez, accompanied by Molly Smith. And I'm sure I probably mispronounced your name, so correct me, please.
Hi, my name is Naimaris Grau, and I'm representing Kylie Prep. My first year at Kylie Prep started off pretty difficult, as I used to worry about people and what everybody else was doing instead of worrying about me and my studies. But I came into Kylie Prep fresh out of 5th grade, where all the staff were there to help me and support me with all my studies. At Kylie Prep, all the staff members will make sure that I was always in a safe environment, and they made sure that I was always in my own space. They always made me feel comfortable enough to come to a trusted adult no matter what the issue may be. I often had a lot of conversations about my future and how much potential me and the other Kylie Prep students had here at Kylie Prep. Every year they would help me be better, and they always helped me improve in any subject that I was struggling. They would always be hard on me so I can do better as a person in school, but also in life. When I would talk about my future, and once I finished my middle school years, they would always let me know how I can achieve that goal. They let me know that whatever I put my mind to, I can do it. My improvement throughout the 3 years of middle school has been major. I'm personally very proud of my growth and achievements. I also make sure to let the rest of the Kylie scholars know about everything that Kylie staff has shown me throughout the years. I personally think Kylie Prep has helped me as a student and as a person. I know I'm ready for the next chapter of my life, which is high school. Thanks to Kylie Prep staff, I feel ready and prepared for high school. And I still have so much time left. I'm sure Kylie Prep staff are going to keep supporting me throughout this year. This was my experience throughout the years here at Kylie Prep.
From the Academy at Kylie, Arihani Lopez, accompanied by Ayani Hines Combs.
My name is Arani Lopez. I'm an 8th grade student and scholar ambassador at the Academy at Kylie. The Academy at Kylie is a prestigious school despite the rumors and ratings about the students and staff. Although I had a rough time when I first started, the support system at the Academy made me feel like I truly belonged. Our habits of scholarship supporting our actions throughout the day. What's a habit of scholarship, some of you might ask? Well, it's the 5 improvements: responsibility, respect, quality, perseverance, and integrity. These words are like affirmations to keep us working hard and being great students. In my classes, I learned the basics. But in said classes, there are more to it than just math, reading, or science. We learn about our strengths, our weaknesses, and how we can better ourselves for high school, college, our careers, and the world. For example, instead of teaching us just social studies, my remarkable teacher, Mr. Plummer, has taught us civic values, where we discover our values, learn about ourselves. Values like courtesy, beauty, authenticity, and even communication divided our class. We came together and shared our values, making our class diverse and in harmony. Speaking of teachers and my peers, they all play a part in the support system at the Academy. We all come together as a community, teaching ourselves and our peers what it is to be a terrific scholar for our future careers. We help lift each other up by being a rock for our peers to lay on and a shoulder to cry on. The next thing I'm going to discuss with you all is our enrichment system. Enrichment is where people come to the school to teach us different things, such as kickboxing, art, music, and even finance. These help us learn different things and let us experience different career paths. As a scholar ambassador, I do many great things, such as being able to be a part of the support system at the Academy, and being able to have many great opportunities, such as speaking to you all and doing community meetings in our auditorium. Being a scholar ambassador is a responsibility and could be taken away if we aren't following basic rules accordingly. This outcome teaches us basic responsibility and to work for the things that we get. When I go to high school, I want to continue to be a voice for students and let our scholars to come together to face the world. I want to help in any way. This does include being a good listener, in which I've inspired to be every day at the Academy. I have had a rough start, but I have grown, and I am now the person I've strived to be. My inspiration at the Academy was my teacher, Miss Forbes. She was caring, she was kind, and relatable. If you ask a plethora of my peers, they would say the same. Miss Forbes changed my way of thinking, persuading me to do the things I want to do. She's amazing at her job, and she inspires me. I am most proud of the progress our school has made. When I started out as a sixth grader, I felt like I wasn't heard. Now that our community grew and now that everyone has progressed, I'm ecstatic to say that the Academy at Kylie is where I and many people like me belong. Thank you.
While we're waiting for Aspire, I do have to say, the best part of sitting on the school committee is to be here on these nights when the students are here. It shows the extreme level of intelligence and poise and competence that our students have. And I know a lot of people like to put down Springfield, but they should watch these events and watch the quality of the students that we see in front of us. It makes us proud. You make us all very proud. Honors Academy kids who brought up podcasts, you need to teach if the adult community was listening a little more during this past election, they would have communicated a whole lot better. It has become a real communication tool. And if you want to reach young people, you need to start using the methods that they use. And hopefully the adults will learn from that. These are valuable things and valuable lessons for us all to learn. Anyone else feel like we're still going to give Aspire a few minutes, see if they can get here? Superintendent, would you like to add anything?
Absolutely. So I am humbled and also amazed at how our students show up every time, well prepared, well spoken, and just present in a manner that defies your years and level of maturity. I'm just so impressed with how our students represent us so well. So thank you. Thank you for always making us look good. Thank you, principals and staff members who work diligently to always prepare our students. And thank you, teachers, for pouring into our students. Several of our students thanked their teachers, and I've said it over and over, and I'll continue to say it until everyone believes me. We have the best students in the state here in the city of Springfield. Thank you all so much. And yes, I will be on the podcast. Just have Principal Cooper send me an email and I'll be there.
And the superintendent, when she said students, she included you teachers in that because we're all students of life. So I know she did. Mr. Murphy or Mrs. Gresham, anything you'd like to add? Well, I hate to keep people sitting here. Do we have any idea whether Aspire's on the way or not?
Aspire's all set, I think we'll have to add Aspire to the next lineup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we will add that to a future meeting. Thank you again, and it really does lift our spirits to listen to you. It is the best part of our job, and it makes us, sometimes when we get down, it makes us feel it's still worth it when we watch you come before us. We're proud of all of you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. We are dismissed.
That's a good thing.
Hey, Murph.
We no meeting. I said, I'm good. I expected there to be no. She goes, oh, we're not meeting. I said, okay. All right.
Your attendance.